In other words, disaster, poverty, destruction, repression, despair, and exile. In other words, Honduras is in trouble. And there are more examples that I can point out. Like, for example, the government of President Castro has threatened to expropriate foreign companies. And one of those instances is a project called Prospera in the island of Roatán. The government of Honduras has broken relations with the island of Taiwan and recognized Communist China as a new diplomatic partner. They have created the so-called colectivos, which are armed civilians composed of civilians, activists, and all they do is intimidate political opponents. And the best colectivos were seen during the Chavez years in Venezuela. President Castro has given top positions to 13 close family members. That's called nepotism. One of President Castro's first acts upon becoming president was to forgive all those from her husband's administrations. Everyone who served under Zelaya's administration that was accused of corruption was forgiven.
At the beginning of the Biden administration, I raised the importance of establishing a UN-backed anti-corruption body in Honduras, and I was encouraged by the Castro administration's decision to pursue the establishment of such a commission, now known as CICI. I have consistently fought to include funding in our congressional appropriations for this commission, and am glad that the United Nations has also been very supportive. But I know that progress on establishing this commission has been slow, and I share the concerns of many in civil society about whether CICI will have sufficient independence, accountability, and prosecutorial powers.
The UN will ask Honduras to make a number of important changes, including potentially repealing the amnesty law. The Honduran people, I think, will view quick action to implement the necessary changes as proof of the Honduran government's seriousness in combating corruption. So we obviously laud the Honduran government for putting this forward, but we urge expeditious action because this needs to happen quickly, as you noted.
We have also been disturbed by the high levels of impunity for attacks on environmental, labor, and human rights defenders, and the increasing rates of femicide in Honduras. Observer groups estimate that at least 23 environmental activists have been killed since the beginning of 2022. And there have been 225 deaths of women and girls in less than a year. That is one killed nearly every single day. We also encourage the Honduran Congress to select a new and independent Attorney General in a transparent process so the public ministry, a crucial institution for the promotion of justice in Honduras, can operate effectively to benefit all Hondurans.